Hey guys, Robert Varden here at Taylor Adhesives. What we're doing is we're continuing our series on proper seaming techniques. What we're working with today is what we call a single frame or a single wire Wilton. Some call it a loop Wilton. Some manufacturers even refer to it as a petty point. What I'm finding is that, you may get some of these products and they may be stable enough for you to take your pattern line, run it with a top cutter, and it will stay together and hold up, seal the edge and seam it together. But what I'm finding is a lot of these products so what I've done is I've made a row here. While that's not going to be my seam edge is actually going to be one wire off of this white row. And let me show you what happens. I've kind of got a line. I just took my cutter and did a backward line to get a row. As I take my cutter and I follow that row, what often happens with these is it will literally fall off the edge. Just exactly like what I've got here. So, the last thing you want is this, because as you lose those, you lose that and it's on your pattern line, you're gonna have to recut to a new pattern line. So what I've done is I've cut about 4 rows over from where I want my actual seam line to be. From that, I then pull until I get to the row in which is going to be my seam. Pulling all my stuffers out, pulling all my rows out. So, once I've pulled to the point of this is now going to be my seam edge, then what I will do is I will take a good, nice pair of shears and I will cut those weft cords, shuttle cords, weft cords, whatever you want to call them. I will shear them off, because once I shear those off, then that actually gives me a very good, solid, stable seam edge. Of course, then what you'll want to do is you want to seal that edge, secure those loops in, do the same thing on the other side, and then you'll seam it together. Now, once I've done my initial shear, then you'll actually come back in here and you'll take a look, and sometimes you may have just a slight bit of those shuttle cords coming through, and what that'll do is it'll keep you away, it'll cause a little bit of extra gauge in the seam. So always go back and really clean up that edge to where you got a nice clean edge right against that chain. Beautiful. Now, me personally, I love the Cool Glide. I love the way I can run down a seam, work a seam, stop when I need to. However, some guys are still attached to the conventional seaming iron. Just want you to know that when you are in seaming a product such as this, you can use either or. You may notice that I use a smooth roller on this. I strongly recommend using a smooth roller anytime you're introducing heat to the material. Your star roller, it's going to distort your face yarns. Even if it's a cut pile action back product, you don't want to use this when you're expecting heat, especially with a product like this. These loops, this is a woven product, these loops come out very easily. So you want to make sure, use a nice smooth roller. Smooth roller gets the adhesive back into the material very well and really will give you a beautiful seam. So don't forget, Taylor Adhesives, we're with you every step.